Hey guys, I'm Monkey back here for another video. Guys, with us being 24 hours away from the official launch of Madden 22's cover, obviously, and also the beta, let's go ahead and just talk about some predictions that we could see as the future cover. Now, obviously, I've given many times, I've said that we're going to see Patrick Mahomes and Mr. Tom Brady as the cover, and that is still very, very possible. Don't get me wrong, there's like no way in heck I don't see that happening, but there's some other predictions that people are giving down below in the comment section, and obviously, let's go ahead and talk about them. So, first off, obviously, they posted yesterday a picture of two goats, obviously an older goat and a younger goat, and this is the idea of like an older goat and a younger goat, as in two players, one who's a former player, one's a current player. Now it says skateboards times 2, and again, you could say like, okay, is that really anything to look into? Some people say no, some people say yes. If it is something to do with the cover, then it could simply be that it's two quarterbacks. If it's not, then they're just saying that these two goats have escaped their barn, and therefore they both could have escape artists. Now, I like to think EA does do things for a purpose, because they have done things for a purpose in the past. So this is kind of begs the question. Now, I've said yesterday, if it's skateboards on both players, then obviously it's not going to be Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. So who could it be? Well, two options. If it's not Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, could be Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson. Both of them would have escape artists, and both of them are considered GOATs. Obviously, Michael Vick, one of the greatest of all times with the Atlanta Falcons, absolute monster in Madden and in real life. And then you have Lamar Jackson, who is the younger player who's just coming up, and he's an absolute monster too. He does everything, you want plus more. Other possible players you could say for quarterbacks wise is Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers right now just won the MVP. He's an absolute monster. And then, of course, you have the other guy who is Aaron Rodgers, who is an absolute monster. Brett Favre, who is an absolute monster for a very, very long time. There's possibilities now. Again, like I said, a lot of people are kind of signaling to the fact that EA did say Peyton Hillis, never expected this. And if Peyton Hillis is, of course, a running back, so it would be like, okay, is there a running back possibility that we're going to get? And obviously, running back possibilities, you could say Derrick Henry and Eric Dickerson. Both of them very big power backs, both of them very fast players, and both of them very, really good players. Obviously, Derrick Henry right now, literally the best running back in the NFL. Eric Dickerson was the best running back when he did play. Derrick Henry slash Emmitt Smith is very possible. Both of them, like I said, chucking backs. Both of them very, very big goats. Could see that as a possibility. Now, I don't think it's going to be a wide receiver or a tight end duo, just because, again, like I said, what we see right now is skateboardist would be a quarterback, and then of course Peyton Hillis is related around Peyton Hillis, which is of course a running back. So this is the first picture we got. So who should we name the GOATs? Obviously, Peyton Hillis holding the two guys. So again, it just all signifies it being two players. Now, two GOATs. Now, it could be defensive GOATs. It could be, someone like what's called Aaron Donald, and then you could go back into time and maybe look at Jack Youngblood or John Randall or Mean Joe Green. Again, I know not many people are talking about defensive players, but keep in mind that, Mr. Aaron Donald was Defensive Player of the Year last year. He's an absolute GOAT. He's a monster. And then you could kind of compare that to, a previous GOAT in like a John Randall or Mean Joe Green, who was amazing D tackle, or even Jack Youngblood, who was amazing pass rusher. And again, you can even go down the rabbit hole even more. So again, like I said, guys, there's so many players this could be. Will it be a running back? We saw earlier this offseason that GameStop actually leaked it being Derrick Henry. So is it still going to be Derrick Henry, but with another player? Do they add another additional player to this cover other than just, Derrick Henry. It's very possible. Like I said, we're going to find out in 24 hours, guys. So it's going to be very exciting. Expect to be here tomorrow morning at like 10:30 a.m. exactly when it does release. I'm going to make a video talking about who the cover is. I'm going to play the beta. I'm going to cover the beta, break down the beta, tell you guys how I think about it, what I think about it, if it's good to play or not. You know, like, is Madden 22 worth it, pretty much, guys? So we've been covering all of that on the channel. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.